Hello children, I am Juhi Khurana, your English teacher. Today we are going to start Unit 2, Nature's Bounty from our course book, Section 2, The Cherry Tree. Let's get to know about the author of the story, that is Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent from Dehradun. He has been contributing to children's literature in India for many years. He currently lives in Landour, Mussoorie. He is awarded with Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra, his novel in English. He was awarded with the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. He did his schooling from Bishop Cotton School in Shimla. He graduated in 1950. He wrote his first short story when he was only 16 in 1951. The title of the story was Untouchable. Then he started writing his first novel, The Room on the Roof. He has written many other novels such as The Blue Umbrella, Roads to Mussoorie, The Book of Nature, Love Among the Bookshelves, A Face in the Dark, Susanna's Seven Husbands, etc. Okay children, let's have a look at the characters of this story. So the first main character of this story is Rakesh, who is the grandson of Ruskin Bond, and the second character is Ruskin Bond himself, who is the author as well as grandfather of Rakesh. Okay, now listen to the story carefully. In this story, Rakesh is a boy who is 6 years. He lives with his loving grandfather on the outskirts of Mussoorie. Rakesh is a school-going child and the grandfather is a forest ranger. Forest ranger means forest keeper. It is a person who guards the forest. यह एक व्यक्ति होता है जो जंगल की रखवाली करता है. Okay children? Here in Himalayan foothills, there were not many fruit trees because the soil is stony and dry winds hinder the growth of most plants. But on most sheltered slopes, there were forests of oak and deodar. One day, Rakesh was coming back home from school and he bought cherries. It was 50 paise for the bunch. Rakesh was enjoying the taste of cherries, that is, little sweet, little sour, small, bright red cherries. When he reached home, he was left with only 3 cherries. He offered those cherries to his grandfather in the garden. Grandfather took a cherry and Rakesh ate other 2 and kept last seed in his mouth for some time. He was rolling the seed on his tongue until it became tasteless. राकेश अपनी जीभ पर आखिरी चेरी के बीज को घुमाता रहता है जब तक कि चेरी का टेस्ट चला नहीं जाता. After that, Rakesh put that seed on the palm of his hand and looked at it. Palm means hatheli. At the very moment, Rakesh asked his grandfather, "Are cherry seeds lucky?" Grandfather replied, "Yes, of course." Rakesh decided to keep the seed. Then grandfather said, "It is lucky when you put it to some use." कहने का मतलब है कोई भी चीज़ तभी लकी होती है जब आप उसे किसी इस्तेमाल में लाते हैं. Rakesh then asked, "What to do with this seed, grandfather?" Grandfather instantly replied, "Plant it." Rakesh instantly started to dig up the ground using a small spade. Spade is a tool that we use for digging. Grandfather advised to sow the cherry seed in a shady corner where it won't be disturbed. Rakesh sowed the seed in the corner where the ground was soft and yielding. Yielding का मतलब होता है उपजाऊ. It is the type of soil having enough amount of minerals and other elements required to plant a tree. Rakesh just pressed the seed with his thumb and the seed went inside the ground. Rakesh had forgot about cherry seed. After some days, when there was winter in the hills, one evening Rakesh and grandfather were sitting over a charcoal fire. Grandfather was telling him stories about people who turned into animals and ghosts, and in return Rakesh used to read newspaper for grandfather. Rakesh didn't enjoy reading newspaper, especially after listening to stories. Reading newspaper faded away the joy of stories. Now it was spring. One day Rakesh saw the V-shaped formation coming out when he was there in the garden to chop wood and light a fire. He thought that V-shaped formation was a twig, and then in the morning Rakesh bent to pick that twig, and he was amazed to see as it was well rooted. You know, children, why Rakesh felt surprised seeing that twig? Actually, it was not the twig. It was the cherry tree that came up. Rakesh immediately ran towards his grandfather calling, "Dada, Dada, come and look. The cherry tree has come up." Grandfather surprisingly asked, "What cherry tree?" Do you know, children, why grandfather reacted differently hearing about the cherry tree? Because grandfather too had forgotten that they planted a cherry tree. Rakesh replied, being very excited, "The seed that we planted last year, it has come up and it is about 4 inches high." Grandfather then peered down and said, "Yes, it's a cherry tree. Now you should water it regularly." Rakesh circled the tree with pebbles and sprinkled water on it. He made a boundary using pebbles round the tree, to which grandfather asked, "What are these pebbles for?" Rakesh replied, "For privacy, so that it won't be disturbed." Then after a week, Rakesh found that it had grown at least an inch. Now came the monsoon rains. Rakesh used to go to school in raincoat and gumboots. And for the surprise, cherry tree grew quickly in this season. The cherry tree was 2 feet high. And you know, children, what happened then? One day, a goat entered the garden and ate all the leaves of cherry tree. Only the main stem and 2 thin branches were left. Seeing him upset, grandfather said, "Don't worry, it will grow again. You know, cherry trees are tough." And then, at the end of the rainy season, new leaves were there on the tree. But unfortunately, one day, a woman was cutting grass and cut the cherry tree in 2 halves. When grandfather came to know this, he scolded that woman, but it couldn't reverse what had happened. Rakesh got very upset and said, "Cherry tree will die now." On this, grandfather said, "Maybe, but you know, children, cherry tree had no intention of dying. Cherry tree शायद मरना नहीं चाहता था." Let's see what happened then. When summer came round, the cherry tree had some new shoots and soft green leaves on it. And not only tree had grown, but Rakesh also turned 8. Now he was a strong boy with black hair and deep black eyes. Grandfather called his eyes blackberry. That season, Rakesh was not there with his grandfather. He went to village to help his parents with planting, plowing and sowing. At the end of rainy season, he came back to his grandfather's place. And now the cherry tree was up to his chest. Rakesh was so happy, and even if it rained, he sometimes watered the tree. He did this so to let the tree know that Rakesh was always there to look after the cherry tree. बारिश होने पर भी राकेश कभी कभी चेरी ट्री को पानी देता था। वह ट्री को बताना चाहता था कि वह हमेशा ट्री का ध्यान रखेगा। Now the tree was almost equal to Rakesh's height. One day, a bright green mantis resting on the tree. Green mantis is an insect. It was the tree's first visitor. Then came the next visitor. It was a hairy caterpillar. The caterpillar started eating leaves, and when Rakesh saw this, he dropped it on a heap of dry leaves. Now, there came the winter season. The cherry tree bent down with the weight of snow. Also, the roads were blocked. Due to this, newspaper couldn't be delivered for some days. This made grandfather irritable. And children, you know what happened then? Grandfather's stories started to have unhappy endings. अब दादाजी की स्टोरीज भी सैड हो गई थी क्योंकि उन्हें न्यूज़पेपर ना आने की वजह से कोई न्यूज़ नहीं मिल पाती थी. And in February, it was Rakesh's birthday. Rakesh turned 9 and tree was now 4 years old. One day, grandfather was there in the garden. He then came in front of the tree and kept on looking for few minutes. Eventually, he called out Rakesh and they both saw little pink flowers at the end of a branch. It was like the tree did a miracle. मानो जैसे पेड़ ने कोई चमत्कार कर दिया हो. And in few days, the cherry tree was taller than Rakesh, though it was not even half of his age. You remember, children? Rakesh was now 9 years and tree was 4 years. It was even taller than grandfather. Rakesh had also grown. He could run and climb trees. He liked to read books, but listening to grandfather's tales was beyond anything. Now, tree was a shelter for bees and many other small birds. Also that summer, there were small cherries on the tree. Rakesh ate a cherry and threw it out quickly as the cherry was not sweet. Grandfather said they will be sweet next year. But the birds liked these cherries and they flew around the tree eating cherries. And now Rakesh and grandfather used to rest under cherry tree. There were so many trees in the forest, but both grandfather and Rakesh liked the cherry tree very much. Rakesh asked grandfather, "What's so special about this tree? Why do we like this tree so much?" Grandfather then replied, "We have planted it ourselves. That is why it is so special to us." Rakesh further added, "Just one small seed has turned into a tree." He was extremely happy as he had sown that tiny seed that had now become a tree. Rakesh wondered how it felt to be God. God created us, human beings, animals, birds, and many other creatures. Unlike God, Rakesh has created this tree. राकेश को लगता है जैसे भगवान ने दुनिया को बनाया है, लोगों को बनाया है, एनिमल्स बर्ड्स को बनाया है, उसी तरह एक छोटे से चेरी के बीज से उसने चेरी ट्री को बनाया था. नाउ चिल्ड्रन, moral of the story is, here we have two messages in the story. Number 1. Nothing is lucky if you don't put it to some use. Rakesh sowed a little seed in the ground that turned into a tree. If Rakesh just had kept the seed, there wouldn't be any tree. अगर राकेश बीज को सिर्फ संभाल लेता और उसे बोता नहीं तो वह ट्री नहीं बनता. Number 2. Cherry tree had no intention of dying. Cherry tree was strongly determined to survive. Similarly, if we determine to do something, we will surely get succeed. अगर हम भी चेरी ट्री की तरह ठान लें तो हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. Thank you children. I hope you liked the story.